Happy B-Day. Happy B-Day.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? V.Me here. Today is Saturday, I hope. Bright and early. Got some good things lined up today. We have a lot of action roguelikes to play, as well as ones to get ready for in the next week, because Next Fest starts on... Did he just jump down? Next Fest starts on Monday, I think. We're gonna have an awful lot to do coming up. However, before then, we need to play some Oblivion Override, and we need to play some Blazblue. We need to be top tier in those roguelikes. I was thinking just the other day, I was asking questions about certain mechanics in both games, actually. And I was thinking to myself, like, I should be at the point where I can answer the question myself. Like, I appreciate the viewer helping out. That's how we, like, crowdsource some of our knowledge. But it's even better when the streamer knows what they're talking about, I think. Let me just set up the scene real quick. Also trying to set up Buster at the same time. Let's see how long that lasts. Yo, good to see everybody. Conquer and Sarpedon, thanks for the T1 and the Prime. Definitely appreciate that support. Sarpedon saying, I'm glad I found your channel. You have something relaxing. I feel like I won't be relaxed today. I've been losing so much in Oblivion Override, it's not even funny. But today, I believe today's the day. Yo, King Seeker, good to see you. Gooseman, hello. I don't know what my, well, I know what my deal is. I need hours. I gotta actually play the game to win. Did you all know that? I didn't know that was a thing. I'm over here thinking that just like when I did the Dead Cells 1.2 video, I'm thinking that I can just win without needing, like, the work ahead of time. Apparently that's not the case, and I realize that now after playing the 1.2 update, and I needed like a bunch of blueprints and a bunch of meta done. I was like, wait, I actually have to farm. I actually need cells, so I actually need Violet Dagger, maybe. Let's try some Lee. I feel like I kinda like Lee because I believe Lee has guard break built in. Yo, Blaze, good to see you. We gotta figure out every mechanic of the game. So Violet Dagger, maim attack damage up when hitting enemies on the back. Even more damage up, 45%. On an ambush. Decently short cooldown. I did do these in my prior run, so that means this stuff is ready for this one. This is what you get for turning in recycling material. W Stream Tricky, good to see you. All I want is a win. Maybe this is part of how you win, too. Activate. Like, I just unlocked this, and this is my first time actually using it. That's not even full. Wait, you can do it without it being full? Alright, we're learning, we're learning. 30% chance to get max HP when you get hit. Can you pet the dog.com? And let's go in. You absolutely can. What's the benefit of tossing in 5 then? If I can get it off of 4. Unless rarity is increased, maybe like we would get more scripts we would get more nanite. See, I'm like asking questions still. And like, don't get me wrong, we're making notes. Chain reset when the knife kills an enemy. This is actually really good on flying monsters. Things with low HP. Attack up. Enemies have a chance to drop energy crystals when they die. We might be doing some rupture today. Attack speed. Alright, we're doing it. Yeah, so like I said, we have Next Fest on the horizon. What we're gonna try to do also today is like put together a notepad of different games to play on Next Fest. Yo, that is like very, very smooth.
Chat.
Open up.
What happened? What happened?
Yo, foolishness. Continuing their gift sub they got from me. Technically that was probably from someone else redeeming gift subs. But thank you for that, foolish. Crit, skill. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Hope you all are, as a matter of fact. Happy to be on today. Yeah, so like my chain instantly killed the bee. And then gets the reset, so you can just do it again. Very, very convenient. Does this thing just break guard? Wait, huh? That's broken. Maybe it only breaks it from behind? That seems unusually strong and unusually loud. Maybe a little bit too much still. One more notch. Think that should do it? Shadow Step breaks guard. I was just smacking it. Okay, yeah. All right, that proves it. Does not break guard. We got a Christmas tree. Some radiation. Guess I'll leave that. I'm still unlocking weapons too. And we're not done with our meta. Sometimes I feel bad. I'll see, for example, that people are like getting their full alert level wins. Feel like I need this. It's just so nice to have it. Cooldown after killing an enemy. It's probably worth it. More triangle buttons. More phasers. I'll see people post that they got their like alert, whatever highest tier alert is, victory. And I gotta remember that I don't even have everything unlocked. I'm on a fresh save. What in the world hit me? What the dog doing? Dang. Luckily, I got some max HP for that. Whoa, invincible? Did you all see that? Oh, I thought it would drag it up here. All right. Yo, Pádhraic, good to see you. What alert are we on right now? Oh yeah, people told me that I need to change my cam setup. So we are currently on alert 4. That gives us enhanced tier 2 bosses. Funny this thing turned around. Which, interestingly enough, enhanced tier 2 bosses are kind of strong. Of course, I probably need to just focus on dodging. And we might be okay on that end. Because you all know me, I'm like the first person to go in and start swinging. almost looked like that was something. Chat, is this an S tier weapon? Who's got the Oblivion Override tier list? Did not mean to go down there. That has some really good gap close to it. Miss my chain. We'll fight this. Huh. Ooh. Always like games that give you the iframe on phaser. Unleash pulses when you dash. Dash charges up. We'll just grab this because I think we're gonna need it. Extra shielding. This gives us shielding on kill now. Might skip here. We don't want shock. I'm not ready to commit to execute. Backstab. Crit damage. Crit rate from behind. Oh! Yo, that's a really cool trait. Alias, good to see you. Pyro, good to see you as well, if I didn't already say hi. I got Blazblue and I'm hooked. We're gonna do that after, hopefully, this win. I was gonna say this run. But we gotta focus on winning. We're gonna be in a very interesting spot because there's like 8 million action roguelikes to play. I mean, I guess we're lucky that there's no Dead Cells update right now. Like, there is the beta. And I'm gonna say, because of that, we, like, until that goes live, we gotta use this time as best as we can. What you're using right now is very strong. Synergize with Shadow Clone. That's the first part of Dash +1 that we got, right? Hologram. I do genuinely enjoy Hologram. I think that was my first win with Aya, was Hologram Spear. Make sure we're pressing all our buttons. Crap! Out of my way! This is what I want. Chain reset, though. I would like to say that when I phaser in on the monster, it, like, turns to face me, which almost defeats the purpose. Maybe it's only enemies that are guarding will do that. Huh. It's a little inconsistent. I'll try to point it out when it happens. That seemed fine, V. You teleported behind it, it didn't turn around. What's the problem? I swear it turns sometimes, right? Am I tripping? So in Dead Cells, they solved that issue by putting dogs in the fight. They solved that issue by doing a snare on the monster. Though I can't say with 100% certainty that baseball bat will do a critical attack. And I think there might be some timing in there where maybe it's a little difficult to get your crit. Wow, what an easy enemy. I mean, I do know damage. I certainly wish every monster just stayed in one spot and summoned dogs. So yeah. Dead Cell solved that issue by doing a snare on the monster. Mecha skill damage, we do not want them. HP regen, that's more health recovery. I have 600 bucks, so probably should. I'm not quite used to having this much money. Spinning Dragon. Extra damage on airborne enemies. I just unlocked Violet Dagger. Are we using that? Chat, I feel like that's a no-brainer. That has so many purple things on it. And all we need to do is uppercut from behind. I believe that attacks an uppercut. Ooh. I know someone's gonna say, V, for the love of God, please just use Purple Dagger. It's too good to not use it. Scary monster. One more? Like, I'm gonna assume Spear can't do all that. Oh. I love how this thing's trying to actually jump after me, but it's too big. It's too thick. Or it didn't unlock wall run. Evolve. Crit damage when the enemy's HP falls. Probably get this. Oh my god, I don't know where I got square from. Square to like check the details. I think every game I have is triangle button. Decks have a chance to do rupture. These are not hologram. I think Phantom is like on dodge. Yeah, it's perfect dodge. You get Phantoms that do damage. It's kind of interesting that you can get Fight On first before you actually get the piece. On the tree with Fight On. So those aren't the same as hologram. This is like on perfect dodge. There's like this alpha strike that happens on the monster. It's actually really cool. Like I said, it's different from hologram though. I will take this. Flowing knives have additional base, 10% chance to dodge when hit. That will unlock the Phantoms, the Danny Phantoms. Probably a good idea. Oh my god, my balls are going all over the place. I want the spear though. This is not my fault. Chat, let me go on record right now and say that I did want to play Spear. But it appears that's not in the cards right now. That's the boss. Yo, Raydra, good to see you. Full HP. Lot of shield. Already looking great for first boss. And like, to be fair, first boss is not the one to worry about. Unless it's Magician, then sure, you can worry. One more. How in the world did I not kill that dog? Does this game have damage numbers? Damage count? I wonder if that makes it harder or easier to play. Every once in a while, I feel like if you have the rupture balls, like these specifically screw up visibility in the game. They just have so many damage numbers coming off of them. So let me try turning damage off and we'll see if that's like better or worse. 200 bucks for like a 40, oh, 250. I mean, I have a lot of money, right? 48 XP. Chance to steal money when hitting the enemy's back. Oh, this rerolled too? Am I always getting 30% extra shield? I didn't gain shield just then. Until reaching a new area, shield plus 100. Maybe that's like on entering a new area, get 100 shield. And then like you just get passive, like plus 30% bonus shielding. In which case, would I get 130 in the new area? We're at 215 right now. It might not work on the boss. It might wait until we're in a new biome. Still 215. Alright, so the main stuff stays. We get rid of the money steal. Even though like it sounds like a cool idea, you could kind of scale money. Interesting. It stayed. Is that the game trying to tell me to keep it? Huh. Maybe, maybe we should have kept the money. We had dinner with Jay-Z instead. I always tell you all, just take the money. Okay. That did a fair amount of damage to me. So chain doesn't really do anything besides pull me in. I think it does give you iframes though. I dodged that phaser. Can you let me out, please? Dang. I don't think it always goes in the corner like that. I think it just chose to. God, I thought I would aim up. Luckily, we get our max HP, even if it's just shield getting hit. Very clean. A lot of damage in there, right? Silver dagger, some cyclone stuff. Think we're all set. Execution count -2, execution level +1. Execute's not bad with Dagger. Dagger attacks quite a lot. I know we were skipping Execute, but now the game is actually telling me to go that way. So these action roguelikes that you all are seeing, I feel like I'm gonna do a video on like, is this the future of action roguelikes? Is games like Oblivion Override and Blazblue? Sure. These kind of games, from some people, it's not everybody, but I have heard a couple of instances where people say that this is not a roguelike in terms of like build making, choices, all of that kind of stuff. And like, I can see a small argument of, I've seen this thing before. I'm gonna take it because I knew it was good. But in this instance, I was just told by the game that I should consider going Execute. And I was not going to do that. All right, we got the Danny Phantoms. Execute grants 10% of your current shield. Now, yes, I have used that before in a run, but I won't be taking Execute shield every single time. Now, it's good. So you probably could if you want to, but there's no... There is like player choice in there. I am choosing to play this. Sometimes these games have what our good buddy SD likes to call putting the square peg in the square hole. I was not doing that at all with this dagger. I would assume Execute is the square peg and square hole. I was gonna avoid all that. Wow. So like, I really do think that there is build making in here. What I will say is I'm like 99% sure if I built something else, I would be struggling right now. And I had the choice to build other stuff. Lee is OP with Execute shield. Now what makes Lee different from the other folks for Execute shield, in your thought? I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm gathering knowledge on this game. And Twitch chat has a lot of knowledge to share. We're doing really good on max HP, huh? 925 by second biome. I wonder if Lee has less base HP than Vic. A dagger can execute, and if he has clones, they also can execute and shoot daggers. Really? Move speed up. Oh, here's a mini boss to test our theories. Does she not have a back? That's messed up, V. I'm just saying, the game's not giving me back crit. I'm not being toxic. She got no back. Really? I didn't know that. That's so interesting. I think every action roguelike has that issue because all of them have something that does damage or bonuses from behind, but every action roguelike has like a floating eyeball or a tentacle or something that has no face. And apparently Homegirl here has no back. I like the Viking guy. Max can hit for 20k. That's my first win, I think. I do believe I was only on like alert 1 or something. And I mean like first win against S-Set. I think our record here is 20. Brick music. Where's our music? So I turned damage numbers off. Dang. I think my phaser was on cooldown. I like that it still shows us the crit. I did worse. What? I'm gonna assume that like the level, like the Biome 2 version of this is just harder than Biome 1 to clear. When using weapon skills, 20% chance to skip cooldown. I actually don't think we need that. 12% increase attack and attack speed when triggering execute. So now we have level 2 execute, happens every 8 attacks. I think this is gonna be a skip. Even though we do crits, I don't wanna have to commit to this. Phantom Slash has a 10% chance to trigger execute when hitting the enemy. I have never seen that before. That seems good. The post-buff Aya is much stronger. So, original Aya just did like a poison on the enemy and then added to her ultimate. Can you like give cliff notes on what the actual change was? For her reworked special skill? Blazblue did a lot of updates too. Really, I call them hot fixes more than updates. Level 4. There are people who talk about in this game that weapon variety is a little low. There are a lot of weapons in the game, but unlike a Dead Cells, you can take your first item all the way to the end of the game if you want. And technically, you can do that in Dead Cells too. But this game rewards you for keeping the same weapon because you can level it up. Don't ask. I unlocked Blink Katana for 100 coins. It ain't half bad. Yeah, I think there's a lot of fun weapons in the game. And I haven't seen all of them either. Some of the stuff is 1.0. Yeah, see how it turned around to block me? That's like kind of sick. Dang. So I think with the glaive, not the glaive, what's this thing called? Chain hook. I think chain hook looks for a single monster to target. And even though visually it's going through a monster and should hit it, I think what's actually happening is that the monster is not the original target, so it's gonna go straight through it. Alright, a little bit of dev feedback right there. Reworked Aya focuses in on stacking belligerence and having it applied to the pet. Essentially, the combination of the constant damage from the chain and fully stacked damage on the pet is very good. So did they change what the chain does? Because it sounds like it still just does poison damage. And like, I know it's something named differently, but for all intents and purposes, we'll call it poison. Sick executes. They changed what one of her innate red synergies do. There's a passive that makes the blade constantly attack the tethered mob. That sounds fun. I know when I played her, I barely leveled up the blade at all. And that's not to say that the blade was bad, it's just that I saw funner stuff. Again, that's why I like to call build making and variety. Like, I didn't have to do the singular option that the character has. I could do something else, and it still works. That's really fun. I was about to say, I know I have chain ready. Evolve. Phantom Slash has a chance to trigger Execute. That's gonna be really good for bosses. More shielding. I feel like we got God Roll today, but again, I've been hard stuck on this boss. Max HP up, damage taken down. With no drawback? $600. Mecha skill damage up. No, thank you. Restore 2 HP per step. Get 3 Phantom Slashes after killing an enemy. I've never seen that before. I only ever stop at like level 1 Phantom. Normal damage from the pet, but she's good. Just be alert 6 with her. Dad Vidian, I didn't know you also are smurfing in this game. I gotta catch up. So a little bit of a an idea of what I do offline. So I guess for those who don't know, we did leave the full-time job. Our day job that I always talk about, but not in full detail. What's this? NFTs. My chimps, they're back up. All right, I don't think there was anything else to do in there, so that should be clean. Let's go up left. So yeah, for those who don't know, we left the full-time job. We're gonna try to do full-time content creation, trying to focus in on YouTube especially. Not that YouTube ever fell off, but I think that's an important vertical to maintain. And what that also means is that now that I've opened up some time, we have homework to do. I'm gonna start trying to do more roguelike runs offline. They don't even have to be recorded for YouTube. Usually, I will only play a roguelike game like this on live streams or for a YouTube video, and I would not do any of it in my own time. So I think right now we're in this situation where the viewer has more hours in the game than I do, except for Dead Cells. I still don't think any of you all have me beat on Dead Cells, and if you do, I demand screenshots. But I would also like to get to the point where I also have like a lot of hours in Blazblue and Oblivion Override. This game, I only have 30 hours. Blazblue, I have 45 hours, I think. And then Skull the Hero Slayer, I think I'm at 120 hours. But I know there's people who are smurfing those games. Hello, is this Dead Cells but better graphics? Exaron, we're gonna fight a boss in just a second. And then we're gonna get back to you. And I think you'll be able to answer that question on your own. Wow, even more backstab. Based off the boss you're about to see. Did Entropy 45 runs with no well and Coco? What's sad about that? Can't do it with anybody else? We'll talk about that in a second. This should be a really good fight for me, right? I got hit. We have 3 dashes, which is good. Surprised that works for Phantom Slash. Gonna chase as best as I can. A lot of times my issue with this fight is when I'm ready to attack, I'm attacking into Tornado. Nice command grab. Wow! He's out here playing Tekken. Dang, I'm like moving in front of him sometimes. Imagine getting the hit list in this. Dang, I should have phasered if I kept the iframes. I've never killed that boss. I think I've died to him probably 3 times at this point. And that was nothing for me. And maybe it's build specific. Maybe every other character I've tried to do that fight with, I just didn't build it properly. But that was so much easier than I've ever had. Now going back to Axiom, was that the name? Axaron? Axaron. Is this Dead Cells with better graphics? I don't know. I don't think I'd say that. It's definitely a faster game than Dead Cells. But in inputs, I think the button inputs are a little more tighter, like tightly required in this game. What Dead Cells has over this game is that you have 4 different weapons. So like you have your regular, you have your secondary, then you have 2 skills. In this game, I'm very reliant on my primary attack, which right now is very strong. I have my 1 skill, which I didn't really have to do my skill in that fight. And I have an ultimate that I do not own yet. You dash in the top right corner and top left. Is that for the boomerangs? I've been doing diagonal dash towards them and then try to get in damage. So if I let that fight go on, I end up dying. Try this setup with stronger plus room. The weapon room is like a little rock with a sword icon. Is that what you're referring to? Thanks for the answer, no problem. And that's not to say that one game is better than the other. If I had my way, you all would have every game. But I know that costs money. And as the content creator, it would be wrong of me to just say, oh, just spend your money. Oh crap. If you use skill blink and hold to attack after, you'll keep attacking the air. Yeah, but it's this, right? You don't see that? Does he need help? I struggle with the aerial dagger, not that. Jin, what am I looking for exactly to know that I did it? On aerial enemies, okay. Plenty of aerial enemies here. So yeah. As much as I would want you all to play and own every game, I can understand that that's not possible. So when someone asks me, and I get the question every now and then, like this game versus that game, Dead Cells versus Ashless Sim versus Blazblue versus Oblivion Override, which one you plan, V? My answer is all of them. Wow, what a dodge. But my answer is not the same as your answer. I went the phaser up to that. But it's like the game said that that's not a valid target for phaser. I feel like... Oh yeah, we were gonna get this. Perfect Dash grants 9 Phantom Slashes. And we get a Phantom Slash on kill. This is our ulti. Unlock Whirlwind Knives. Charge for every flowing knife. You can unleash Whirlwind Knives after a full charge. I've never seen Lee's ulti before. Seems like a bug. It acts like you're on the ground when you phase airborne enemies. Don't tell the devs. I mean, I would think that that's not like supremely OP, but obviously Dagger must be balanced around having like a bad aerial combat. So to say you can circumvent that by just using the phaser, that's very interesting, because I'm sure some bosses, like, not Nephthys, not Osiris either, one of the new bosses in Biome 4 is purely aerial. She almost never comes to the ground. So in that case, like, daggers should be at a disadvantage. Gamer over here. Wow, they still gave me perfect dodge. Interesting. That's Anubis? Anubis is the girl robot? Yeah, V, I recognize Anubis from a mile away. Shoutouts to Beals.
No! That's the whetstone! Someone said it! Tier S. Triple S.
Anubis is the guy just sitting there AFK with the staff in the air. Oh, the one that summons missiles. Yeah, the female robot looks like it would be an Anubis. It's like a purple It's a purple robot sitting in a chair. I'd imagine that would be Anubis, but it's not. Yo, Davey, welcome. Happy to have you here. Davey, what were you playing today? Were you doing some Oblivion Override? Maybe some Dead Cells? Maybe some Fortnite? Be known for his Fortnite gameplay. See how the thing turned around? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I lost shield. I mean, it's not really anything to complain about, simply losing shield. Could be much worse than that, right?
Ooh, he's doing it.
Is that OP? Devs? Nah, that ain't gonna fly. You all use that while you can. Just trying to take care of the small fry. Like, I don't think I can fight that thing on top of all these other monsters. Alright, kind of greeted there a little bit. Oh, the crystals are what gives us money? That's from Rupture, isn't it? Fusion crystal. Enemies have a 10% chance of dropping energy crystals when they die. And that's money? That is very interesting. Alright. We're not doing any of this. I guess we can level up the execute attack speed. Phantom Slash has a 15% chance to trigger execute. Even more chance to dodge. We might be okay. We have a lot of shielding. Alright. I'm the same way when gaming gets epic. Dave, good to see you. Dave, were you playing Oblivion Override today? Or a different game? The name of this game, this is Oblivion Override. Chat, can someone try exclamation point? I highly doubt I have a command for it. Over. OO. Oblivion. Wow, I don't have a command. Yeah, this is Oblivion Override. New action roguelike. Emphasis on high octane action. Like, I would not put this in the same boat as a Rogue Legacy, even though Rogue Legacy has some good combat to it. This is definitely on another level. But it's built into this game's DNA. Like, you can't simply add fast enemies to Rogue Legacy 2. It's just not gonna be a good time. But in a game like this, you can, because A, it has a dodge roll. B, it's 8-way directional dodging. And C, there's iframes built into a lot of attacks that we have. Damage reduction, 50 shield in boss rooms. That gives us the second piece to this. Not really seeing a lot for damage. After using mecha skill, weapon skill up, crit rate on the next attack after using a skill. It's not terrible. We do have like bonus crit damage. Horus is the name. I should remember that because Horus is a popular monster from Yu-Gi-Oh! And I won't say popular as in like people actually use it, but in terms of Yu-Gi-Oh!'s full database of cards, there's like 10 different Horuses. Horus level, whatever the levels are, I don't remember. There's 3 different Horuses for the level stuff. There's Dark Horus. I feel like those are the only ones that matter. I think there's a Chaos Horus. I know we got Yu-Gi-Oh fans in the chat that know. And or the Yu-Gi-Oh fans only know Link monsters. So if it's not modern Yu-Gi-Oh, then forget about it. Oh, you do not have iframes during that. See a sucker? I have almost 500 shield right now. That is a really big number, and 1,000 HP. Someone complimented my keyboard earlier, thank you. We can kind of pop off in this room. Good old days when we bought those Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueling arms to school? So I talk to Airless all the time about taking Naruto headbands to school. Back when I was a kid, like, the only equivalent we had at the time was maybe like a WWF wrestling belt. And you take that to school, and like, at least everyone watched wrestling. Like, I don't think you would get clowned unless like you don't deserve your wrestling belt. So it might get stolen or something like that. But we didn't have anything close to like a Naruto headband or Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Disc when I was in school. And like, I'm thinking to myself, if we did, how passable would I be to take like whatever Naruto headband equivalent was in 2001 to school? I think I could do it. I'm not tooting my own horn or anything, but not that I was a popular kid. I was like an unbotherable kid. It's like no one's gonna waste their time bullying me, I guess. That's not a good way to say that. What I mean is that it's pointless for the bully. They got nothing on me. Right? So in that regard, I think I could use the Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Disc or Naruto headband at school. Add confidence. The only thing I had, so I was a pretty good student as a kid. So back then, we would, do I say we? I feel like we is kind of a strong word. So back then, students would like collectively cheat at any opportunity. And because like the teachers were enforced by like standardized testing, from the teacher standpoint, like we need you to pass. And if you are clever enough to pass somehow, then we're not gonna call you out on it. So as a good student, I was popular in regards to helping everyone pass the test. And like, what do I have to gain to like not help my fellow classmates graduate? And even, okay, even more so, we will oftentimes have, in one of our classes, we had computers. It was like the only class that was like a computer, almost science related topic. So we had Unreal Tournament days every now and then, where the teacher would let us play Unreal, but only after everyone's work is done. And the teacher will also play with us sometimes. So it's like, all right, if we take too long to do the test, then we don't get to have Unreal time. So let's work together so we can all get through the test and then play some Unreal Tournament after. So I had incentive to help my fellow classmates. I want to play too. Now, how does this relate to using a Naruto headband at school? I don't know. I kind of lost myself at some point. Offer you 3 Yu-Gi-Oh cards for $10. They're worth 300 plus. You got the original God cards. I always tell, because obviously I went to locals and stuff like that too. We do need this. But I always tell the story about my fellow Yu-Gi-Oh players scamming little kids at locals. We don't need skill damage. Mark normal enemy. That's the final piece of execute. I feel like it's not the best piece you could hope for. I wonder if there's another piece of execute that we can find. It'd be nice. Catalog? Oh, okay. So we're missing out on damage bosses and enemies with guard. If I can skip execute, merciless execution, and focus on getting iron sharpens iron, then I don't need to get that. It's just like, what are the odds of that actually showing up? All right. I know I don't already have it. I think I would know if I had bonus damage to bosses for some reason. I think you're a lot younger than me, so times were different. You think so, Raydra? I went to a school in basically a village. I'm just trying to think, besides wrestling belts, what else was possible to like wear to school that kids would easily recognize. This is hologram, but I don't want to lose a slot. I think we focus. Flowing knives have a 10% chance to execute normal enemies and a 5% chance to execute bosses. There are synergies in this game. Crimson. Lee. Triple chain knives. Oh, lethal knives is one of them. That's really cool. So some of your skills actually work together with certain traits. It's funny that the game didn't like tell me that that was what that was. By price, you can tell $60. That's very expensive, so it must be something important. but I don't really see that from face value. All right. Yo, Fortnite Master, welcome. Happy to have you here. Mecha Arcanum damage. That's your ultimate, I assume? Clear a battle room without taking damage? Way too late for that. New Violet Dagger just dropped. I don't think we take this. So we're losing out on crit rate from behind, 30% damage from behind. So like technically the purple is taking up 2 slots. Like it fills, no, it relieves me of a slot. So that's good. Ambush reset is not required. And then the Violet Dagger we have right now has execute on it. So I don't think you do that. That's super interesting. Crit rate for $300, I have $1,000. We're losing out on shielding, but imagine if the monster is dead, perhaps you do not need shielding. All right, let's sisters. Smartphones ruin school. To be fair, you wouldn't know about half the stuff that's going on in your local school if it wasn't for the smartphones. Like it turned rumors into reality, and I think that's like kind of good. There's cons for sure, but I think there's like some good in there. Also, big thank you to everyone enjoying Oblivion Override. Of course, I can't do a game like this without you all. That was a lot of HP that I just lost. Steel Grip, bonus damage on the final hit of your combo. What's the final hit of the dagger combo? Does it even have a combo? Trinity Proton. Spawn a rotating proton each time you kill an enemy. It's not what we want. 15% chance of applying Rupture. If we take this, then we could get rid of the money generator. Well, that gives me damage, right? 20% attack damage. I'm gonna do this for now. And then let's hope that the other execute shows up. All right, $900. I think she takes 300 from you. Yes. So we gotta be careful here. Out of shield. Chat, I'm not maxed out on shield, right? There should be no cap to shield. Skip. I know it's only 10, but another dash. Kind of a just in case. Skill damage. Damage based on money, but we're blowing through all our money right now. This thing showed up again. It's a percent of your max HP as in armor reload mutation. So I had a drink that was, I think, plus 100 shield. I wonder if that was max shield. It's possible to fill up both tanks in the first biome and just have a strong run forwards. You've done it. And that's because it's based on max HP? Or did you just happen to have like that much money and health that you could do it? Wow, I think I misplayed. I think there was a better healing pot. I ended up re-rolling. Okay, so the next time we do that, the next time we have Sister's Clinic, and you have a very good, like 100% heal health pot, I think you buy that first, and then you do Sisters. Still have $400. All right. I got the pipe item from recycling and misery perk to convert money to HP. I can't say that I've had that before. But I've definitely never tried to have like that much put into these tanks. I've never seen them go to max. Okay, there's some healing. Oops. Eh. That's fine. She deserves it. Alright. Boss time. Popping both tanks is easy when using script evolutions. I wonder if that's a strat. Like 5 things I wish I knew Oblivion Override Edition. Make sure that you get maxed out script. And then fill the tank. I never get the transformed biome. Ever. I think in 1.0, I've only seen transformed third biome one time. And I still break the tubes every single time. You don't need HP if you never get hit. I mean, we have 400 shield. So technically, that might have been possible. Alright. Enhance Nephthys. I wonder if she can actually hurt you in the air. I mean, she can do basically everything. I got tagged. Let's go ahead and blow this. I know we might waste some of it. Oops. I love that we get perfect dodge during that. Whoa, that thing curved the bullet. What the heck? Boom! I was gonna say one's aiming up, but I couldn't tell which one. Oh, she can turn that? I hate the saw blades on the ground. I'm just focusing on that dodging right now. go. I still have 21 shield. So did I actually lose HP? Maybe not. But I still hemorrhage 400 health there from shielding. Chain knife. Throw 3 chains. Bandage. 10% chance to get max HP when triggered, but do we have that many monsters left? Maybe we don't need the max HP. Chain knife, grant burn blast each time you chain an enemy. And then more backstab. Oh, we have enough for it. Okay. Chat, I think we're looking good. I want to say that that was the hardest part of the whole game. And the rest should be clear sailing, I hope. None of the, like, mini bosses here give me much issue. It's really the monsters in the actual boss fights, like the ads. Those things are the issue. Yo, Buddha, welcome. Happy to have you here. Chat, can you get an exclamation point high for Buddha and all the other new chatters we've had today? It's actually been great. See all the new folks coming in. We're still generating cash, which is nice. Free roam? Okay. That's sick. Are we buying this game? Looks so cool. Happy to hear that. I'd say let the devs know I sent you. But I could probably do that myself. Chat, we've been in such a fun spot. Like, I have literal screenshots of people saying that they're gonna pick up a game that we've been playing. And I don't know if you all understand how good that feels from the creator standpoint. Makes you feel like you're doing something right. Right? Right. And again, like, it's not just a matter of, oh, just play game and hopefully people like it. I also like, I want to try to play the game in a way that looks good too. Because I can imagine, like, if you were just tuning in and I was dying 24/7, it might not look as great to you. I might even say, oh, the game's trash, I keep dying. And obviously we play a lot of action roguelikes, so we are certainly used to dying. Oh, I didn't know there's a little cat paw there. We're trying to avoid the beetles for right now. Ooh. Oh, wait. Now we're playing Risk of Rain 2. No, Risk of Rain Returns. Where you're attacking the the thunder pigs from a platform that they can't reach. We got a lot of resets just then. All right. Wait, did stuff spawn outside? No, I think the game pushed it for me. Whoa, I've never fought this before. That's it? It's a baby buster? Chat, I didn't know they added busters to the game. Yeah, I still got hit. there? I don't think I did. I'm like walking forward during my dash. Nice hit. I dodged way too early. So like I'm doing ambush, but see how the character moves? I'm not even using the D-pad. The character auto walks forward. So sometimes I'm thinking I'm gonna stay behind it, but I don't. Oops, did I just waste that? After using mecha skill, weapon skill damage increased. We have no more empty slots. So what don't we need? I feel like I honestly need everything. Attack, shield when walking, dash, extra shields, crit, spike core that follows, that thing does work. Bait, we do need that. Attack speed, ambush, we need that too. There's only one thing in here that, oh, there's two things, three things. Dash. I think the dash charges have been very helpful, but it's not part of any like trait evolution. The cooldown reduction is also not part of an evolution. Crit rate? Maybe that is the hit. This thing. We leveled it up too. Hopefully we don't miss 3-second cooldown on ambush. Because that was very nice. But say, any enhancements, please? I really don't want to put any points in that because I still want to replace my execute with the other execute that's still never shown up, by the way. It may never show up. All right, let's get out of here. Just 130. What do we call that? Is it just Entropy 30? Would you abbreviate it as E30? Either way, good job, Gojira. I gotta do 10 today. But the cat too. We'll probably swap games after this.
Anubis.
That's Zone of the Enders too. And like the back half of one. I have the back half, like the back 5%. Basically, you just see it during ending credits. Ooh, I'll take that positioning. Chat, how do you all feel about the damage numbers being turned off? I do kind of think it's helping me. Really, the only thing you see are the crits, and that's probably the only thing that matters. Extra shield. I guess this is where you're supposed to use the lockout feature that I never use in this game. You turn it off too, a lot less clutter. I think the game does still need some layering assistance, where it's like the monster should be on the front layer and then some stuff should be behind it. But that's always, I don't want to say it's always fixable, because you never know. But hopefully it's an easy fix. There's such a thing as a cursed run in this game when you never get the perk you're looking for. Is it because I'm supposed to be using this? Lock SMD. Interesting that I can lock a lot of this, right? So that's shielding. 4 free evolution refreshes. It's not a relic, but will maybe help us dig for what we want. It's the other piece of execute. And that would be to replace the do stuff on monster kill. This thing, Trinity Proton. We're trying to get rid of Trinity Proton to get bonus damage to bosses. And I'm like 99% sure I don't have it. I'm just gonna check again. I don't see it. So this is like when you take damage, you can execute. This is just max HP up. What we're looking for can I use my mouse here? Yeah. What we're looking for is damage plus 30% to bosses and enemies with guard. This is what we want. Iron sharpens iron. It's green. Wait, do I not have my refreshes? Did I blow through 5 that fast? Well, 4. Did I already do that? Do I like the character outline option? That's new, right? As an accessibility piece. I don't do that in Dead Cells. I personally don't need it. I'm not gonna say that it's bad to use. If there's a scenario where like someone told me, "V, thank you for turning that on, now I can follow the game better," I would definitely do it. In some cases, that requires me to try it too, so. I like these little diamonds. Is this a dodecahedron? Or my geometry majors? I only use the outline for Dead Cells to make the outfits look better. You gotta turn on the Super Saiyan Blue aura. I get it. All right, chat. This ain't staying in the game. I can tell you right now. No! My hitless. She got back. Why does she have back, but the other girl doesn't? The mini boss. Good heal. Almost wish I could take that with me, but I get it. Dodecahedron has 12 faces. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3-dimensional 8-faced object. What is that? It's an octahedron. Do you simply add hedron to the end of a 3-dimensional object? Is that the hit? Dang. I mean, we're pretty strong right now, right? I can't actually get more shielding. So what I'm gonna do is, oh, she's not here. World premiere field 2. No, we're not gonna get it. How in the world? How much money does she expect you to have? I don't think the skill that I asked for exists. We should have seen it by now, right? I'm gonna assume it's a $20 skill. Huh. Interesting. Oh, we got it. That was the last one we had. I'm broke. I couldn't even do a refresh if I had to. All right, so this goes. That's gonna kill one of our executes, but we get one back because we're gonna swap into this instead. All right, that's big. Huge. All right, let's get out of here. Now, to be fair, this is probably giga overkill. I can't imagine this thing killing me with everything that we put into this run. Oh, hands. She got hands. Where am I? Oh, we have to do phaser tech. Oh, phaser takes you to her face. That is really not ideal. I don't think I can do anything about that. Devs? One down. Saving our ulti for Oblivion Override 2. Wow, I got dodge. know that. That's gotta be the strongest run I've ever had in this game. And I know that was only alert 4, so we're still climbing. I don't want you all to think that that's all the game has to offer, but that is definitely the strongest I've ever had. Is that the Violet Dagger? Is that Lee? Is that... I don't know what. There was a lot of stuff in there that happened. Definitely Violet Dagger, 100%. What about Lee? You saw the little knives going out. Each knife could do fire and rupture and all kinds of stuff. Well aware of your potential, but you being this good is beyond my wildest expectation. Anyway, I'm glad to see our efforts have paid off. That being said, the job soon will get tougher. And I asked Nico to make some upgrades to your mechas. You can check them out in the mecha room. I hope she didn't get too creative on those. All in all, keep up the good work. New content? Mecha upgrade? Wait, what is this? Double the dash distance of smashing fists and allow you to alter direction? I've never seen this stuff before. Chat, was this in early access? Hammer up, Spirit Strike up, Spirit Ascension. This is new tech. Never before seen. This wasn't early access. That's why I told you all, I have homework to do. You all have more hours than me in both this and Blazblue. And that's good. Like, I want you all to have hours in these games. I just gotta catch up, that's all. Like, this is all I'm at for my my meta. Though now we're getting like 900 a run. That's like sick. Do I have Thundario? Yes, I have all the mechas. I cannot win on Thundario to save my life. But then again, like, I was losing with everybody in Alert 4. So yeah, I have to do this. We gotta do the mecha upgrades. That should be fun. We still have some of this to do. For example, 20% discount on items. I didn't even know that was possible. More refreshes too. Wow, they have everything in here, huh? 20% discount on weapon modification reforge. I think just getting a on-sale item is really nice. Chat, we gotta next game it. We gotta hop on Blazblue. I need to keep this energy going. If I can get a win in one game, that means you gotta get a win in your other games. And I've been winning in League of Legends too. I'm on like a 5-win streak in League. That's unheard of. All right. Again, thank you all for the crowdsourced knowledge too, because I've been able to learn a lot. You all have been helping me apply that knowledge too in game, in run. Let's see if we can do the same thing in Blazblue. I have to swap controllers though. Unfortunately, my DualSense button scheme is like not great in Blazblue. So I have to use Xbox like I'm playing Dead Cells. This game had an update yesterday, maybe? Oh, chat, I finally left a review on a Steam game. I actually left one for Blazblue. Maybe my 5th review overall in the amount of time that I've been doing content creation. Probably not good, but we're learning. We're getting better. One review at a time. Yo, Jokir, good to see you. All right, if you did enjoy Oblivion Override, you're in for a treat. Blazblue also extremely good. 7,000 people watching Blazblue right now. Is Baru playing it or something? I know Celerity was playing earlier. So we have news from yesterday. Optimize the Entropy system and nerf negative buffs. Interesting. Alright, the scroll is like not great. Optimize the tactic system and increase the probability of obtaining high quality tactics. I feel like getting white tactics wasn't all that bad. Increase the number of potential refreshes when selecting. I have 0 refreshes, so I wonder if that actually adds to your refreshes. Increases the amount of AP you can gain. The time limit of the entropy system will not kill you anymore. Are you expected to use mouse? Optimize the mind upgrade system and providing more mind crystals, and now you can choose the target of mind crystal refining. And then refer to notes. And then also they added the ability to get your currency back from your old save. I did that already because I was playing the game yesterday or the day before. Withering Sakura. That was just kill the third biome boss. You remember what you talked with for IO? I don't know what you talked about, but I think he has something to tell you. I'll go and check. So there's a lot of story elements that are happening alongside just doing a regular run. It's actually pretty nice. Interesting. So those 2 slots on the far left and far right, those were locked to me. I think they were level 45 and level 55. So it must cap out at 35. And now you have the full selection of what you want to unlock. Definitely HP mixture. No sound effect. Restore more, that's also pretty good. After respawning, you deal 100% more damage. After respawning, I guess that's on Death Defiance? Money up. Money up if you get a kill with no damage taken. When completing a space without taking damage, recover HP. I feel like that's not terrible, but maybe it's not great in higher entropy levels. Oh wow, you can increase specific tactics to show up. In that case, they should probably consider giving us loadouts. Because like I would imagine I wouldn't want some of these on certain characters. Like I don't think I would want appearance rate of fire with Jin. If anything, I'd be taking the ice. This one's also very good. Really, it's anything that makes me not have to use a health pot is good in my eyes. When breaking the armor of an enemy, stun that enemy for 2 seconds. That could be super interesting. I wonder if it affects bosses as well. I think armor is something different, right? Like in this game, well, at least in early access, armor was like blue health on the monster. Okay, we'll get to 40. See, I have 19,000 meta right now from early access. I feel like I should just do upgrades. All right, so 3 health pots. Borderline mandatory, I think. But if you think about dead cells, obviously you want as many health pots as you can. Damage to elite enemies. Elites are basically bosses. We have Death Defiance maxed out. Low cost stuff from shops. Really good things in here. Yo, Blue Moon, welcome. You really got me hooked on Entropy Effect. I'm happy to hear that. Blue Moon, if you could, like, guess, how many hours do you think you have in the game at this point? All right, so we have to do level 10. Oh, you only have to get to Space Omega to activate the next, like, thing. So I failed to kill the boss. A little VeeDotMe behind the scenes sort of deal. I was playing was it Taukaka? No, we already did Taukaka. I was playing Mai, I think. Mai on difficulty 10. And I ended up dying to Susano. And it was like so bad. I had 9 Death Defiances. And I still died. I lost, I think, 4 Death Defiances against Non-Bright, which is the tier 3 alternate boss. I lost 4 Death Defiances there. And then I lost another Death Defiance. Not to the tree. Oh, to Mind Eye. I lost a Death Defiance there. So I ended up going into Susano with about 150% max HP and 3 Death Defiances, and I still died. All right, so the new stuff in here, when selecting tactics, there's less options, potentials, less options. Every X rounds, hide space info. That is extremely interesting. I don't know if I need to pump up to 20 just yet. Let's actually work on getting this 10 win first. All right, let's do this. And see who we're playing. Me who doesn't use comebacks at all. It's just Non-01. Like, I think that's really the only boss that I consistently don't do well with. So 62%, I believe, is how many of the crystals you've gotten already. And you can use that as, like, sort of character progress. You can kind of tell who's seen play and who has not. I know I need to play Hakumen. I don't want to, but I know I have to. Yo, Mad Fake, welcome. Happy to have you here. I think the most important part of this character is you don't have to do the parry to do the skill slash. You can just do the skill slash. I think it's parry and then do a basic attack. So Hakumen takes a blocking stance upon blocking blinks. Doesn't really mention the parry. That's interesting. Upon taking a blocking or blocking a hit, gains super armor. And then we have all our potentials in here. All right. So close range. We can have Spike. I think they did a change too where you aren't locked in to having these tactics. Like, you could actually take them off if you wanted to. Definitely not dash tech. Fire Spirit, I think, is probably okay on attack. We have Shadow Explosion. He's sleeping? What was that sound? Summon Tentacle Tech? I don't think we can do that. I think we push enemies too much. Might be the my Ren Tech? Skill Ren, perhaps? Again, I don't think we're hard locked into it. I think we can do anything we want at this point. Alright. Cannot open menu from here. I'm gonna be the first one to say Hakumen I'm not the biggest fan of. Not that he's too slow or anything like that. I just feel like my flashy gameplay just looks better on everybody else. Also remember that his dash is like a charge. I don't remember if it actually has iframes from default. Yeah, you'll see me do that a lot. Just activate parry, then do the slash out of it. Hakumen charge attack is busted good. That's the held attack you need. While active, you have super armor. You can press X to slash upon dashing or landing an airborne attack. Up X to use a flying kick, during which you have super armor. Wait, is this new? I'm gonna have to go through my footage. I thought they got rid of like increase base damage of stuff off potentials. You can press X to slash upon dashing or landing after an airborne attack. Did just that? Think it might be his charged attack? I feel like you can hold that down if you want to. I think light, skill light could be actually interesting here. All right. Oh, wow. It's pretty good. Person may have been onto something. We gotta remember his block stance has a very short cooldown to it too. We're basically starting off with nothing right now. All right. So yeah, I want to say that when I first did the video, like for early access, Hakumen was like super popular. All right, so Legacy Light Spear, Skill Light Spear. Upon using Legacy, generate a flash. I think we're doing this. It is part of... If it's part of Fire Spirit, we're gonna be really excited, but I feel like it's not. It's part of Ice. Flash? No, we're down here. It was part of Flash. Part of Light Wave. I mean, we'll still do it, because I kind of need to unlock a lot of this stuff. Gives me a little variety too. And into the event. I feel like right now, everyone in the chat has not been really leaning towards Hakumen. I've seen people talk about S, seen people talk about Kokonoe. Yeah, no iframes on that. Yeah, you can like charge while the tornado's going. I have a little issue with doing the attack out of that. Because I don't have mana, maybe? Legacy Fire Projectile. We're not doing mine. This is part of Fire Spirit. It's also part of Flash. But Flash is Legacy by itself. I wonder how this is part of Flash if they're both Legacy. Getting a lot of comments right now. I'll do my one rest. Typically, I wouldn't rest here, but I know we have the leveled up boss for tier 1. So hopefully I don't have to do that again. Okay, yeah, we need 100 MP to do the actual slash portion. So what, do you get the slash for free if it does an actual parry? Oh my god. Is there a chance we want to scale that up? Master Panda, good to see you. How's it going today? I actually think it's going pretty well. We just got a win in Oblivion Override. Now we're trying to take that into Blazblue. Skill X performs a blink. Instead of the dash through? Okay, this is the held attack. While this is active, you have super armor. It breaks defenses when fully powered up. Got the Zanpakuto going. Skill Light Spear upon using this. Oh, that's the leveled up version. Which I think is fine. I don't need to remove a debuff. So we'll grab this. I think if you see buffs, you should take them. Because they're kind of a currency of their own, too. Alright. Tier 1 leveled up boss. Versus Hakumen, like, really shouldn't be an issue. Oh, I thought it was bottom first. I'm doing a lot of damage. Oh, that can't be parried? Oh, I think they gave him something where you can parry from any direction. Maybe he was broken before? Because I'm pretty sure you could just press Y at any point. I could be wrong. Skip the normal attacks and directly use the last powered up slash. Down B to blink. Zantetsu and Kandachi. I think this is what people use. I'm over here, I'm net decking Hakumen right now. Hakumen parry is the only parry I can use in any roguelike. It's so forgiving. But I think it's now directional. That being said, though, it is extremely satisfying. Sometimes I even just do that for the movement. It's like, it's gonna take me so long to get over there. Focused fire projectile, 45-degree angle. This is skill burn. So, like, I have nothing. double split. It's part of Legacy Fire. Potential for 360-degree parry. Probably need that. I think they did a good job with the game. And I definitely think that there's like ways to even add more stuff. As I was saying earlier when we were talking about Oblivion Override, you gotta make sure that these kind of games are still roguelike games. Where like some runs is gonna have some things, some runs is gonna have other things. Sometimes a character will want something, sometimes a character won't. So like right now, I'm not gonna want some kind of attack that requires a lot of like attack speed, for example. So that's why I feel like Fire Spirit's pretty good for him. You could also go like attack Ren. That would be really strong. While active, this has super armor. You can block attacks from behind. Don't even have to read the other thing. Like, I know what I want here. We still need dash. So we don't want blade. Could be ice. I think there was also summon ice. Light Spear wants dash, thunderbolt, or legacy flash. Like this is, I feel like already DOA. Icicle dash and legacy icicle. So we can go here. Do I think this game is too easy? Koopa asked me that in about 20 minutes when I have to fight non-01. We're also only on difficulty 10. And I think that's 10 out of 45. I would say that this character is also on like a different wavelength in terms of like action requirement. Okay, black market. I think things like this too, the black market, is what's gonna potentially get you killed if you think the game's too easy. For every type of tactic you have, damage is increased, lose 90% life, and it gives you a little preview of how much life you're losing. $777. I feel like I can do more with this than damage up. Like, I think I can make damage up. With enough shops. $1,000. My God. Another thing to consider, like if you think the game's too easy, that might be a good sign for you as a gamer. You might be smurfing. Dang. Thank you. Like, it's gonna take me so long to get over there. Almost wish I had attack Ren, but I feel like I use attack Ren every game. Dang, that was a lot of HP I just lost. This dude can't freaking move. It's frozen in place. Spear root, summon radiance. Not anything we need. I think you go spear root here. Because I think because we have it tied to our skill, it's gonna be pretty good since we dash across everybody. Is he really like falling asleep? MP down, mixtures are less effective, skill damage down, chance HP up. Great. Good start, I think. Good start. The hack deals more damage in a large area. We probably need some kind of jump tech, right? Down X uses powered up slashes, attacks enemies forward and behind. I don't know what that looks like. Yeah, I have 3 refreshes. Wow. It's just straight up stronger. Doesn't attack in the air. Seems legit. And then this one additionally sends shockwaves when slashing. Yeah, I don't think I need the down version of this. Alright, cannot heal myself here. Definitely wish I could, or get some max HP. Alright, right into the boss. I'm gonna try not to use a health pot here. Had to extend the iframe. Whoa. About that no health pot policy. Why am I on fire? No shot. I didn't have the MP. Alright, that was a little boosted. I do a lot of damage. Can dash 3 times. I think we have to take that. While active, this has super armor. I think that's his basic attack, not his held attack. I don't think we need this either. Like, being able to teleport is probably sick, but I think he can get some kind of other dash tech. Toxin, Umbra, Electricity. We don't need any of this. We still have an open slot for Summon. Summon Slime? Definitely not Tentacle. I don't know if Summon Slime is the way to go here. Alright. We need our HP back. I lost so much max HP. Oh my god. Yeah, we can kind of group them up with our dash. Eventually, we can get some aerial attacks. I like how you can extend that. Yeah, I thought you didn't like Hakumen. Okay, so Summon Slime is part of Fire Spirit. We'll take it. HP. Blue's buffs get even more money. I have $800. Do I really need more money? I feel like the answer is no, right? I just need shops to spend it. That's the issue right now, there's no shops. Yo, is it like normal person, except like rearranged? Is that the name? I always like to try to get people's names correct if I can. Either way, welcome. Happy to have you here. It was close. Wow, that still hit me. My little slime. My little gutter boy jumping around. Sick. You gotta change your mental when you play Hakumen. Charge forward, grab the enemy, and smash them. I think you can do that in the air. Eventually, anyway. No, never mind. We have refreshes now. You take less damage while you have super armor. Dash forward, grab an enemy, then smash them. That's what we saw earlier. That's what you need for Ragna, are a lot of those universal ones. Oh boy, sure. Lasting slime, fire bounce, self-destructing slime. Alright, we gotta make sure we press that button. You love this character? Notice that there's no point taking triple slash since it burns MP. You actually lose 2 chances to block damage. It might be, I wonder if there's a universal skill that reduces MP cost for them. I know some characters have that. I gotta be careful about doing his aerial combo. You could just land right in the poison if you're not careful. What was the reward here? Oh my god, health recovery is always locked. What even is that? I'm gonna have to use a health pod, I think, if we end up at the boss. Okay, so down Y. Special blocking stance, upon getting hit, instantly use Jirai. That's his ulti. You get SP by doing parries. Oh, this is what chat was just talking about. At the end of Blink, you can do it 3 more times. I think we get ulti first. Oh. But iframes on dash is kind of important, I think. Junrai is OP. I think we have to get the iframes. I promise we will get Junpei once he shows back up. I don't think I used summon at all in that last area. Alright, we still have $500. Let me try moving myself a little bit. I feel like this game always has like a really weird place to put your camera. What is that currency for the HP recovery? I think it was just normal money. It's just locked based on the difficulty we have. Unless you saw something I missed. Yeah, it's the same currency. It's just locked for me. Okay, we did remove the... No, we didn't. We still have mixtures are less effective. That's gonna be tough. Okay, multi-light spear. We don't need this, really. We do need this. Kind of unfortunate that everything's been white so far. Even though They just said that they buffed the likelihood of having better rarities on stuff. Oh, I gotta heal here. Thank you for giving me the iframe still. 3,000 damage. That won't reach. Whoa. What a character. So jump additionally sends shockwaves when slashing. The hack deals damage in a larger area. Let's try to roll for Junpei. Travel across a larger distance, break super armor. Oh, that is much more usable. We're gonna have to do a side-by-side. I just want to see like how bad was my dash prior to this. I think we need one more ice. I'm still missing a legacy, right? No, we have everything. I didn't use summon at all. I don't know what it's gonna take for me to press that button. Oh my god, it had no idea what was coming. See, I still take damage though. It's like, it's very light on the iframes. Look at my little slime. Only for the first second or so, frame perfect iframes. Love to see it. Um, 160. Oh wait, I need fire too. Yes, we actually have the last piece open. Okay, this might be big. You can see your character goes blurry. Hey, I got a heal out of that. Or that may have been I lost my combo. Whoa, I went nowhere. See, like there you could have done down X to hit the monsters behind you too. But we're not spec'd into down X. Don't forget your slime. V, I'm here to remind you to press R1 to summon slime. Thank you, chat. No reroll. Legacy Fire Ring? Wait, does this replace... I have Legacy Fire Projectile. That's a different thing than Legacy Fire Ring? Interesting. Is fire the only thing that has 2 legacy skills? The last covers the whole screen? Yeah, but unfortunately we're locked out of basically all ways to upgrade it. We're locked out of burn and we're locked out of blade. I'm just kind of surprised that there's 2 things available. So like we guess we kind of have to take one of these, right? I guess technically speaking, fire projectile is also not a single synergy. I just thought it was part of one that we had. That's fire attack. Yeah, it's part of this. Legacy fire projectile is part of fire projectile fire spirit. Say fire 5 times fast. But is it not showing here? Oh no, it's there. Okay, yeah. So we still have to keep fire projectile.
Good evening, V. How is the stream going today?
Yo, El Nogal, good to see you. It's actually going quite well. We beat Oblivion Override, which I've been like not doing too well in that game, so I felt really good about that. And now we're on the fast track of possibly seeing the end of this run. I'm not gonna say we're gonna win. Light Spear Icicle. When Light Spear pierces into the ground, spawns icicles. Upon hitting or killing enemy, fire projectiles spawn fire spirits. Both of which are very good. I think this is gonna happen more often. That's only off our parry. I guess technically this is gonna happen more. But eventually we want both. What are we getting rid of? I can't see. Devs, I need to be able to open my menu in the shop. Stuck on alert 6 in Oblivion Override? How do you all have so many more hours than me? Do I was gonna say, do I need to stop playing League of Legends, Path of Exile, Fortnite, and Dead by Daylight? Is that the only way to get hours in a roguelike game? Wow, I got hit. Oh, I think we had iframes. Oh, can I attack over the wall? You absolutely can. That's sick. Chat, you all think that's purportable? The fact that I can slash through the wall? Maybe that's Hakumen only? Hakumen needs all the help he can get. 30 hours. How much did I say I had earlier? I think I have 30 hours. What have I been doing? Good job, though, because, like I said, I've been hard stuck on Alert 4. We only just beat Alert 4 today. Summon. That guy got destroyed. Holy crap. Who hit me? Is it you? Kind of surprised. The red one didn't show up. Light Spear. Does it have to be an icicle? Because we should have Light Spear tech. Typically, there'd be another page there to show you, oh, you also have access to the synergy. I know we got the Fire Spirit one. Maybe we didn't. No, we did get the Fire Spirit one. Yeah, I'm curious why it shows me that it has tech with Icicle when you look at Icicle, but when you look at Light Spear, it doesn't show you it. It only shows you Dash, Thunderbolt, and Legacy. Typically, there'd be other pages here. I wonder if that's a bug. Which, like, if it's just a visual bug that, oh yeah, on the menu it doesn't show, then that's fine. If it's like a functional bug, where, yes, you should have seen it when you were selecting Legacy Ice. Oh, you should have seen it when you were selecting Light Spear, but unfortunately it just wasn't there for you. Then that's like a really bad bug. Alright, 4 health pots, half HP, non-01. Probably my worst fight in the game. She already hit me. Dang. Nothing personal, kid. Oh, I don't know if I've ever seen that. I'll heal. Tag me. Crap! You gotta get over there. I think I actually slashed past her. Jinrai. Yeah, I think that attack missed. Summon slime? No! Huh. Like, if this was Hades, I'd be using my cast, I'd be using my call, I'd be using everything. But for some reason, in this game specifically, I never remember to do the summon. I don't know what it is. It's not the button that's the issue. I don't mind hitting R1. Yeah, Blade is automatic. Something else is automatic too. I guess Thunder. I think Thunder is like a press it and forget it kind of button. It's not really automatic, but you can really tell it's happening, and you can walk with it. Wow, I'm so glad I have movement. Like, imagine trying to walk through this map as Hakumen without extra dashes. Wow. Yo, V, can you try to say something in Japanese? It would be funny. I'm gonna pass on that. Now, that's not to say I will never speak Japanese on stream. Just, I can't do it on command like that. You gotta have the right timing. There's gotta be something happening in the game. Hey, I've been calling out the attacks. I've been saying Junpei in this other move. Kandachi? I've been saying Kandachi this whole season. This whole run. Just repeat after Hakumen? I need subtitles. I don't want to say a curse word because I don't know that is like extremely close to something else. It's hard out there. Now, unfortunately, I never got more max HP. Wow. Oh my god. For some reason, this is like the hardest fight in the game. Next to Non. I don't know why. Maybe summon slime is gonna help me. Does anyone else struggle with Mind Eye? Floating Mind? Or is that just me? Dang, I don't have aerial attacks. Luckily, this hits above me. Just a lot of stuff that I don't really have a plan for. There we go. Interesting that they were both stunned up. I thought the way how that fight worked was that one of them would stop attacking and then heal itself, while the other one, like, continues to do its attack. But I think at the end, they both stopped, which allowed me to do, like, my full gambit of stuff. Only Blinks can attack air pretty well. I plan on healing. I would have, but they both let me hit them, which was very nice of them to do that. Take even less damage. Alright, so that's one down. So the other boss could be the tree. It could be the grappler guy. 4,000 damage with basic attack. This should be very, very easy for us. And watch me, like, actually die. Slime! Oh, snap! Dang. I thought I timed that. That sucked. Sorry, try to go behind me. What you think this is? Charge forward and grab. We haven't used Junpei yet. Blinks deal damage more times. I think that's different than the repeat attack. All right. Full HP still. Let's just hope we see max HP. Oh, they added to the game that you can look at the map and see where Susanoo is. My right stick's reversed. That's really weird. Oh, he's way up there. See if we can find max HP. They always stop attacking together. Then we need to like take advantage of that whenever we see it. How are we doing on debuffs? We don't have anything intermittent, which is nice. HP mixtures restore less, MP recovery down, attack damage down. Are those worth getting rid of? Like, I would love to get rid of the HP mixture one. I think this 180 damage compared to 2% damage. Wow, this stuff's expensive, huh? $200 for max HP. I think there might be one more space on the map to give you a free power-up. Wish we got some aerial tech. Almost went down. Max HP. I think that's the last one on the map. Interesting. Why would you ever go through that when you can go around it? Hakumen's growing on me a little bit. You have one? You can blink in mid-air. You mean the parry? Like parry slash? Down B. I mean, I have regular dash in the air. Yeah, I didn't take that. Which again, like, it's still cool to think about because as a roguelike game, some runs are going to have different stuff than the other runs. So even though like Junrai or Junpei is like a really important attack to have, there might be a run where you just never take it. Like you would want to take it, obviously, but maybe I want an aerial down B instead. Okay, 190%. Hopefully that's enough. MP recovery, that's pretty good hit. That's the hit that we wanted. So now we do enhance. Fire projectile. And we may as well remove this. This is attack damage. It's only 15%, so I feel like it's not game breaking. But that's like perfect use of our money. We're only down to $2. Freaking broke. But we're in probably the best spot we could be for fighting Susanoo. Still not not an easy fight. Oh wow, I just straight up destroyed those. Oh, it's down B. Ugh. Wait, he did it back to me. That's messed up. Why is he just better? Alright, I tried to jump. I guess I should have just parried it. Alright, phase 2. Dang, we're like trading. Dang. Chat, there's not an extra attack I should be doing out of that special, right? Gonna say I don't know where he is. It looked like he still had 1% HP still. I was gonna Junpei him to death. Wow, okay. Let's opt into Spear, because I have too many Evo types that have fire. Spear Root. Skill Light Spear. Please tell me I used Summon Slime during that fight. Someone had to have seen me press Summon Slime. 1400, not like the highest rate we could possibly have. I think I have better than that, as a matter of fact. From what we understand, ratings, or at least in early access, ratings were really from collecting stuff. So money, traits, like tactics, potentials, and that was really where most of your points come from. I feel like they may have changed it, so that's not the case anymore. It's still tied to that. I swear you can now press the start button and it'll show some various things, and none of those, well, we'll take a look in a second. I think there's a give up option. I'm just gonna run it and see what it says. Chat, can I get an exclamation point uptime, please? Let us know how long we've been live for. Wow, I literally can't move on Hakumen. Like, with no potentials, I feel like I'm a lead freaking ball. Yeah, so on this screen, it shows you combat time, AP. So, like, gaining AP is kind of hard, right? Because you're not going to want to go for AP when you have the chance to go for a tactic. Perfect clean, I guess that's like hitless on a boss. Oh no, there's elite perfect kills and perfect clean. Those are like two different things. Highest combo, highest kill streak. Like, I imagine that this was tied to your rating, but it seems as though it might be something else, like tactics and potentials. I wonder if there's a way for us to get that information. You start a run with 2 red tactics, it bumps you up. That is a pretty good confirmation, absolutely. All right, I feel like these were pretty good. We'll still want to level up stuff eventually. All right, so we now have level 15 open. We're gonna do one more because we have pretty good time. Hide one of the spaces. That sounds interesting. We can probably up this by 1. Feel like it's not a really terrible time limit. Until you start upping HP. When the monsters have more HP, then obviously time is going to be an issue. 2 more points. Little scared to do tactics and potential. Every 2 rounds, hide 1 space info. I mean, you're just gonna end up hard committing into whatever you're going into or selling the thing. So it's like maybe not too terrible in the end. Try it. Do time even more shouldn't be a problem unless you upgrade HP. I think that's gonna be on the menu. Absolutely. Any character requests? I'll let you know if it's one I've actually won before. Because we're gonna try not to do something that we've done. Kokonaway? We've done S. I think S was my first win. Check her out. Hibiki? Hibiki I died on yesterday. And I felt so bad because I thought I was OP. This character is so different than everybody else. It's hilarious. Like, you would think OV, it's just like Hakumen. It's a skill and an attack, and you just do damage. But she is on a different level of, like, actual gameplay. You didn't play with Scooter Girl Kokonaway? Not in 1.0. I don't even have a vid up on YouTube for her. Lancer Girl, that's Mai. I played Mai. I died. Like, long story short, I died. I played Mai on Wednesday, I think. And I thought I was OP then, and I still died. Yeah, Lambda's fun. I feel like a lot of people unlock Lambda as their first character. Alright. So Kokonaway, we want long range tech. So Noel, 100%. I need more. Summon Tentacles, not great. Upon taking or blocking a hit, gain super armor. Attack lightning. I don't think she cares for attack lightning. Blade ring is close range. I might hit up Hakumen here. Shadows. Shadow explosion, shadow dash. And she's got dash daggers, so we won't be able to mix those. Kind of wish I could see what the mix was. The synergies, like, from that screen. It's censored! 18 plus in Blazblue. That's probably not appropriate for Twitch. Wow. For those who haven't seen Kokonaway, her attacks change almost like whenever she's doing anything. It's like she has an aerial attack that looks like this, that can get enhanced. Her dash is a scooter. You only get iframes from the beginning of it, but, like, she stays in scooter form as long as you can keep moving forward. Her held attack is the water gun, and that's her 3-hit combo. Water projectiles are now spikes that slow enemies. Upon using this, you knock back enemies within melee range and stun them on your Y. Upon using this, you also shoot lasers. I enjoy me a laser. I think. Not bad, not bad. Do any of the higher heat levels add more elite enemies? So it upgrades the bosses for sure. I can't say that the base monsters have been enhanced at my current difficulty. I don't think they have been. In early access, that was the thing. Wow. Skill build already. When your gripe right now is the scaling in the game. I did have someone ask if the game was too easy. So are you saying that there may not be enough enemies for your liking? Which is, again, not like a bad thing to say. Could it be? We don't need rest. I don't mind going event. That's kind of fun. What? I haven't even seen 20 monsters yet. Ice. We have Dash, Dagger, which is Blade. Electricity. Intermittent Clouds. Legacy Ice. For all I know, like, people don't even go to this level of detail. They're like, V, just pick something. It honestly doesn't matter. Dash Thunderbolt. There you go. Enjoy. I mean, we're gonna lose Dash Dagger. But maybe that's how you're supposed to think about it. Like, don't worry about losing what you don't have yet. We have parry. Oh, that only gives us lasers on the ground. Yeah, so in early access, we had something called advanced training. And that definitely had more enemies with blue HP and all kinds of stuff like that. Event space. Oh my god. I'll take the health. We'll need that for black market. I think there's a ice synergy with light that we had earlier. I know Dash is in there, but I think Legacy Ice is in there. Usually look a while before my runs for synergies, and then you try to get those. Yo, you're doing that ahead of time? I do love her aerial attack. I think this is one of my favorite things to do in the game. So Legacy Icicle. There's also Summon Icicle, but we will not be using that. $350. If they show potential synergies right there on the room select, it'd speed things up. Yeah, there's a bit of that. It happens in the shop too, where I have to back out of the shop. I've already complained about that. Let's get rid of Intermittent Thunder. That's awful. Upon using this, knock back enemies in melee range. Summon laser pillars that move forward. You can jump 3 times and recover. So hear me out. I think I'm gonna need this by the end of the run. It's pretty big. Yeah, the laser's cool, but we're using rockets. Oh, this is enhanced version of this boss, right? He's just faster. Like the attacks come out so much more quickly. We all think about that legacy ice. That was kind of sick, right? Dang, I was on cooldown. Get destroyed. Wrong place, buddy. Trying to jump on me like that. Laser pillar. There are double the amount of missiles, which can also break defenses. Upon using this, you can instantly dash or jump without interrupting the attack. Huh. I want both. I will go on record and say that. Was she eating something? Oh, wait. I think they did something. Hang on, hang on. Yeah. So this was also feedback that I gave in early access. You must configure in combat. Interesting. So I was asking, is there a way, because like the art's so good, like is there a way for us to get more art? And they decided we can actually just give you a slider to zoom in as much as you like. And I wonder if there's people who play the game on distance 1. Oh my god. What y'all think? I think from a viewer perspective, it's like really good. But from a player perspective, I can't imagine doing this for very long. Like, look at that. Instant spikes. I had no idea that was there. Upon taking hits, summon icicles. Icicles shapeshift. It's interesting. I kind of want to rock this for a little bit and just see what happens. Wow, I got intermittent thunder back. We'll get used to it. Don't worry. It's like you're playing old school Sonic, where like this is the size of the screen. You just have to be more reactive. Oops. But imagine how happy the viewer will be being able to see Kokonoue's face more often. All this is active. You have super armor. Dash uppercut. I actually use that a lot. I'm a one-button Andy right now. One-button Betsy. MP down. Attack damage down. Okay. Ikuzo. Like the fact that you can kind of chain juggle the enemy down a platform, that is so nice. And still, this is like 100% different from Hakumen. I think that's the strengths of this kind of game, is that you can put a lot of energy towards making characters different. And then after that, as a roguelike game, you have to make each character have like potential different runs. We definitely need something to do while we are waiting for missiles. Ow! Such a fun attack. That's all I got though. Ow. Triple blink armament? Yeah, we haven't seen any armament yet. For those who don't know this game, almost all of her attacks actually drop trash. Like, she'll drop the actual thing that she's attacking with on the ground. And that thing can do stuff once you get the potential for it. Light Wave can now charge even while you're attacking. It's pretty snazzy. MP being shared between moves encourages you to use only one. And that is the one that does the most damage instead of what's good for the situation or just for fun. So you're definitely right on multiple facets there. And the best example I can give is Taukaka. I never want to do this. One health pot is $150, I think. So technically it's $50 profit. Honestly, this should be more than 300. They should give you like a little multiplier. I never like doing that at all. Into black market. Sorry, I'm gonna get on that point in just a second.
No,
so yeah,
no.
Taukaka has two very, very good MP skills. One of them is Summon Clone. The other one is Spinny Spin. And Spinny Spinny costs 100, Summon Clone costs 100. So ideally, if you have a basic attack build, you want to get Summon Clone. It's going to give you the most bang for your MP. However, her SP skill requires you to use Spinny Spin. Ow. So if you ever plan to use her SP skill, you will never be using Summon Clone, which is like extremely unfortunate. That, I don't know what you would do about it from a dev standpoint. Summon Ice Spike's not bad for her, but I won't have access to any synergy with it, I think. Maybe that's okay. I think Summon Icicle is just good in general. Wee! I think more SP skills is the ultimate answer there. Because, like, to me, the answer would be, why is Summon Clone an MP skill? I think the easiest answer would be to make the SP skill. Then you wouldn't have to worry about anything like that. Kibiki has that issue too. Kibiki also has Shadow Clone Jutsu, and that costs MP, and once you unlock that, there's really no reason to use Laser Glaive anymore. Hold Y bombards a large area over time, breaking super armor and defenses. You earn SP by spending MP. We are very much spending MP. So yeah. Even if it's like from a fun factor, you want to separate the two, I think there's specific characters that have gameplay that it needs that to be separated by default. sometimes I think the only character that doesn't have that issue is Ragna. Ragna is like the character that has multiple MP spenders that are all like situational. Like he has a dash attack skill that's an MP spender that sometimes you want to use that, but then sometimes you want to use Carnage Scissors instead. So I feel like they nailed that character for MP spenders, but the other ones, not all of them, just a couple, need some help. I'm gonna say I'm not gonna blow my ulti, not here. All right, random icicle. It's gonna lead us into our synergy. I have to check. So icicle definitely shows this. Light Spear Icicle. When I click here, it does not show it. So that makes me think I have to go Advanced Ice in order to get the synergy. Ooh, ooh. Love it. Like, I want to do the parry, but sometimes it's just not safe. What do y'all feel about the zoom in? I'm gonna assume that you all can't even tell that I zoomed in. I gotta be the only one playing on Zoom 5. I do that for the viewer. Light Spear Icicle. Say that 5 times fast. Censored? Chance to lose a debuff. Chance to lose 2 debuffs. No, not even a chance. Guarantee lose 2. Range damage, dodge, MP recovery. Unfortunate. Universal enhancement. Press down X to detonate existing components. We can now move. Aerial jump generates splashes. I think you get this first. We need double Thunderbolt. Alright, so now I can actually drop those on the ground and then detonate them. That is so different from Hakumen. It's like night and day, honestly. But I think it's incredibly fun. It's like I'm doing this anyway. Dang. I think I'm on fire too. I think Scooter leaves behind something too. What a character. Now, of course, Hakumen was borderline one-shotting all these monsters. Oh, where's my explosion? We need Empowered Light Wave. But like, she's still fun. And then like Hakumen accept as a legacy ability or Ragna. I think Ragna is in a bad spot right now, balance-wise, if I were to be honest. With triple blink, we can go on a bomb run. That sounds fun. Get all this. Whee! Another exchange. Could have tactics upgrade. Interesting. Summons multiple thunderbolts, each one dealing damage. But this is the one thunderbolt. You would imagine that Dodge Thunderbolt is using the same thunderbolts. I have a sneaking suspicion they don't. We need MP. Debuff removal. That was a good shot. This is a good use case for farming MP, I think. Unlucky. How fun is that? Oh, these are just summoning the icicles themselves. That's so good. I thought for sure I had to press the button. You also struggled with Mai. I tried dash setup, and the damage was terrible, while Hibiki was good. I think it works, because I know I've done it myself, but there's so many tactics in the game that almost interfere with using like a dash setup. Oh, that hit me out of the sky. Respectable damage. Wait, I still got hit? Kinda gross. Whoa! They could go all the way up? On what planet? Slows enemies. Oh crap, we haven't been using our SP spender. The second attack fires small missiles instead. Third attack fires a big missile. Components last longer. Components leave flames behind. My bad, everybody. We haven't been using our big rockets. I think that's old Y. Super ads are the hardest normal enemy. And they've been there, I think, since early access. It's just now they do this synchronized attack on you. Maybe they always did synchronized attack, but they're like really tough. More concerned about MP and basic enemy scaling. I'm sorry, I know you probably answered the question about MP scaling. Not MP, I'm sorry, enemy scaling. I think you were saying that you want there to be more enemies? Or stronger enemies? Oh man, we're not doing the dash. We gotta remember we can move. Sorry, having streamer brain right now? I can't. No, we don't have that unlocked yet. Yeah, I always try to think of it. So, like, if one person is mentioning something about anything in a game, I would bet money that there's other people who feel the same way, but didn't necessarily type it. So I try to identify how does like one person have one experience and another person has a different experience. And of course, like, hours make a difference, but from an indie game environment, you don't always have hours that you can dedicate to a player. Some players, like, within 2 hours, if they recognize an issue, they're gone. More elites, more enemies. Conflicts with the static timer entropy. If they get tougher. I mean, a lot of games have that issue. Like, think Hades. Like, the more timer that you have on, the less stuff you can technically have on. Unless you use very meta stuff, and then things start to become unviable, and that kills off fun factor. It's like a balanced nightmare. Teleport up to 3 times in a row. Planar Hades. Come on. Come on. Now notice I did not get any ground attacks at all. All my attacks are either aerial or it's a skill. And that might be, like, character specific. Like, maybe Kokonoway just has these options, and other characters wish they had options like this. Maybe I'm a Kokonoway main. You can do that in the air? No. These are all the same. Cold attacks prioritize non-cold enemies. Larger and deal more damage. Penetrate. I don't think we need to penetrate. So yeah, like I said, I've been trying to collect feedback. I have an email that I sent to the dev team, like when we did our first 1.0 video on YouTube. Wow, that's sick. So I'm always trying to, like, collect feedback from the viewer. Because, like, not all the time is Steam reviews, like, particularly helpful. Even though it did, I think, help for the hotfixes. I still got hit? How dare? I definitely think some indie devs need more than just Steam reviews. Fire from her mines count as attack? Insane with cold and lightning? Don't tell the devs. Yeah, we only have... We have light attack. So I guess technically we nerfed ourselves, though flexible charging does actually function. But I'd imagine without that, you would be losing light wave all the time. Not gonna lie, I kind of like the censored pick. I think it's actually really fun. Intermittent Thunder. It's only $5, just do it. $180 MP. Usually leave a forum or Discord post instead of a negative review. Yeah, and I want to say there's a lot of stuff. Oh, if there's any way for me to lose, it's this right here. But they're trying to run to me. I still got hit. Wow. Jazz iframes. Get destroyed. Oh no, I thought I had a thing. It would have been so cool. It's like you land all the trash on her, hit her with the rockets, and then press the detonate button. I never used my SP skill, by the way. This. I've still never pressed that button. I feel so bad. I always die in that fight. Let me just lay that out. Front and foremost, I always die in the non-fight. I think I'm a Kokonoe main. And like, I always sit with Airless when a new fighting game comes out and we go through all like the character roster and then talk about, oh, this character looks cool, and look at combos and try to figure out which one would you play. If I told her that this is my main, there's no way she believed me. 100% I'm trolling. But she like works. She works. It's not my fault. Music's super good. They released the soundtrack as DLC. Supposedly, if you're an early access enjoyer, I think you have access to it. I think it's in your Steam folder. Oh, you all know you like the zoom in. Come on. You can't get these details anywhere else. We're never going back to zoom 8. Why do I feel like we're extra zoomed in though? Like more than before. Oh crap. I got laser component. I think I fat fingered that. When components are connected in a triangular shape, they are linked by energy beams. And it shows we're getting additional damage too. I'm trying to prepare a 5 things I wish I knew for Blazblue. So definitely thank you all for your feedback because it's been monumental. Going backwards. Do I know if there's a monster below me? I don't. They better hope they're not below me. I would hate to be down there. Don't spam jump at the end of a room. Yeah, I thought they did something to remove the chance that you fat finger it. I thought for sure I saw that in the patch notes. Optimize the selection screen. Because I do that all the time. Most of the time it's not a game ending setup. But I certainly do not wish that to happen. I'm gathering feedback. If you all got any, let me know. I can't show you the email, but we got one going. I'll just pretend like you all are all CC'd on it. One of the characters can dash up. I wonder if that's Kokonoe. Someone has omnidirectional dashing. And I remember going through space by like only doing dashes, and that's it. Fix what happens when you're too close to mobs as Noel. Oh, because you're shooting past it, right? We had something similar with Hakumen just now. Obviously with Hakumen, he hits a pretty big area. So I'd almost say that that's like balanced. As weird as that is to say. She shoots through it. Ooh, I wonder if that's like a hurt box issue. Bind confirm to a different button than jump. Mine is on... Oh, you mean like in a menu? Press X to say yes. I was just gonna say my R1 button, which is my summon button, is my... Like I hit R1 to go into this. Which could work as a solution, just make that button. I was gonna say, do I have iframes during that? But apparently not. Imagine seeing the screen, by the way. I can't see jack squat. But like, do you need to see? Chat, you don't need to see anything. Just spam missiles. This has got to hit somebody. Slow enemies. Oh, she has it. Omnidirectional dash. We are doing a lot of this though, so I should probably stick to components. It used to swap the confirm based on which pad you had selected, XB or Switch. I can't use this on this game, and the reason why is that it uses Japanese input, so like circle is your confirm, X is your back button, compared to like X being confirmed and then either triangle or circle being back. On Xbox, it doesn't do that at all. You can swap those, you did immediately. I would definitely like to use my other controller. No offense to the X-Bone. You're using the 8-bit though? Gojira, you've been using the 8-bit though for pretty much every game in existence, I feel. Whoa, she got melted. Oh, wow. I couldn't find a safe spot. I guess I could have done parry with Hakumen. We're not dying because I can see less of my screen. Zooming in has nothing to do with the damage I took. Oh, she makes a hologram and does the skill. Oh, that's really cool. Okay. That's like very nice to have because that's technically an attack cancel, but the attack still comes out. Yo, Zealander, good to see you. Love the content. Appreciate it. Chat, can we get an exclamation point high for Zealander coming through? We had a lot of new chatters today. It's awesome stuff. I don't think I actually have to get rid of this. Let's grab Enhance. I have a lot of money. Ice Spike. Because that's always landing. 150 for MP. I think there might be one potential in here that we might actually want. And see, like I have to back and then go into my start menu. Definitely wish I didn't have to do that. There's slow enemies. Meteor Storm could be decent. Explosion Radius. Yeah, I think there's some good stuff and potential. Yo, Gooseman, good to see you. If I didn't say hi to you already. Slow enemies. Water projectile. Punch. I have a lot of refreshes. While active, you have super armor on your basic attack. Jump generates splashes. It's interesting. Omnidirection. Probably don't need that. Down Y, set up a banishing ray. We invested too much in rockets. Even though it's kind of good for Susano, but now I can just leave my rockets. E-dial, she said. Add one more Ice Spike? Maybe not. Okay. We didn't lose the attack damage, but we did lose intermittent thunder, which is nice. They stopped selling the purple SN30 Pro. That's what I use. The one they stopped selling. And you know, if you go to eBay, that thing is giga marked up. Can't even go to a flea market and try to get a deal on gaming stuff. Either the person is knowledgeable and knows to check eBay, or they just mark it up for absolutely no reason. It could be like shovelware Nintendo Wii games from 2006, and they still think it's worth like $200. It's basically Wii Bowling. It's a copy of Wii Sports out of the box, and they mark it up to $200. All right, here we go. Susano. Imagine needing to see. Oh wait, is she using the hologram to do that? Crap! My life! I can't move! Why am I pressing the X button? My X button doesn't do anything. Except for down X. Down X good. I can't see! Wait, he's dead. Ah, yes! Yes! Perhaps the strongest character in Blazblue. With maximum zoom on your character, he stood no chance. It's like if he's on the ground, he's getting melted by the fire with laser beams. if he's in the sky, I'm going in the sky too. I'm doing jump X and doing little spinny fire. He can't do anything. It's just a bad match. Automatic ice spikes. That's not part of Icicle. I'm gonna do this. I know it's like kind of weird. It's like you're a grappler fighting against the freaking spacer. What's the term? Like someone actually, and I know Hakumen's not, or Susano's not a grappler. Zoner. I am actually a zoner. I own the ground. I own the sky too. Those are all my zones. What are you supposed to do as a grappler? You can't do anything. All right, wow. That was difficulty 15. 16, technically. So now we opened up. Oh, did I already have the 15 open? We need to do 20 now. So 4 points. I don't think we can do another debuff. Chad said that I'm probably able to do a little bit more time. I need 2 more points. Tactics options? That seems kind of scary. We have potential refreshes. There's no tactics refreshes, so maybe you do tactics. Trap damage? Overkill? So when am I gonna get hit by a trap? Biome 2, I guess? Basically on the way to the sand antlion. It's more like a mantis. But I like calling it an antlion for some reason. That map and the tree map. I think both of those are chances to take trap damage. So that unlocks start with more money, more Sotisho content, black market, potential refreshes, and now we get 50 more bucks when we get rid of a tactic. And I do that fairly often, so that's actually pretty nice. B, just turn it straight up to 25. I would, but we have 3 more unlocks we can get. So I'd rather unlock those, and then we can access like 25 plus content. Yo, not bad, not bad. And I recorded it for YouTube, so I might be able to toss that up. I almost thought I didn't do it, which would have been terrible. Stopped at 36. The rest doesn't seem worth it with how the game can act. Yo, that might be feedback, though. Gojira, you and like 2 other people might be the only ones who can get feedback on Entropy 36 plus. Think about Hades and Hades 2. Imagine if there was someone like pushing Heat 40 back in early access and giving the devs feedback. Who know where we'd be in high heat. All right. So I know I had one more thing on the docket, which was trying to look at Steam store page games to get Next Fest stuff together. I do believe we are over our time. Can someone in chat give me an exclamation point uptime, please? I think we've been live for a hot minute. We got a win in Blazblue, a win in Entropy Effect. 2 wins, actually. We won on Hakumen and we won on Kokonoe. Didn't even think that was possible. That's 2 different games, V. We always talk about that. How do you go from Marvel vs. Capcom to Street Fighter to Tekken 8? You can do the same thing in roguelikes too. Dead Cells, Oblivion, Blazblue, Ashla Ascent, and then maybe you go back to Rogue Legacy 2. And then you you put that back on the shelf for like another 3 months or so. Okay. I think we're good though. What kind of fighting game? Roguelike? So Blazblue is a fighting game franchise. They do have a roguelike game that just hit 1.0 this past week. We have some vids up for it as well. If you want to learn more about it, I have an explainer. It's not that exact video, but I think that video links to the explainer. So between that and Oblivion Override, there's a lot of cool, like, high-speed action, I guess hack and slash roguelike games. And I kind of want to do a video on, like, I don't want to call it the future of roguelikes, but definitely something to talk about these hack and slash roguelikes. Either way, though, that was a lot of fun. Definitely thank you all for your feedback. I'm going to try to submit stuff to the devs of both that and Oblivion Override, because a lot of stuff is happening right now. Next week, we're going to be doing a lot of Steam Next Fest. I'm going to try to put together a spreadsheet of the games I want to cover. And there will be quite a bit, so be prepared for demos, especially of roguelike games, stuff that you've never seen before, and perhaps won't see again if it's not very good. Either way, thanks to you all for joining today. You can watch a billion other streams, solid billion on Twitch right now. You choose to spend your time here, appreciate that very, very much. Thank you for the bits, follows, subs, raids as well. A lot of new folks came in, so welcome to the stream. Keep up on socials, Twitter, Discord. I should make a Steam Deck thing for this. YouTube, new videos every single week. Either way, you all have a good night, good day, good evening, good whatever, wherever you are. And I will see you all, yes, on Monday, 2 p.m., more like 2:30 p.m. A little bit of Blazblue and checking out brand new games. You all have a good one, and I'll see you Monday. Have a good night, everybody.